drive.
A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation. They find it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To Michelle on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Stidham on second down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35.
Stidham's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Play action. It's Stidham. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Stidham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown, New England.
Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They run with Dillon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
20-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
He'll keep it himself.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal on 26.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stidham. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They go play action now. Stidham. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they settle